Welcome back, dear seedlings. Spring is just around the corner. And you know what that means? Maybe we'll finally get to marry the love of our life. Now, I'm just going to let you know that with spring comes change. So I'm going to try and do something a little bit different for the next few episodes. And you can tell me if you like it or hate it. But we've gotten to the point in the game where there is a lot of repetition. A lot of these goals are things that we've seen before, where we go and just give somebody a fish and they give us, you know, a few points, and then we run around all over creation doing these tasks, which I don't mind. I like doing them, and I'm sure you like doing them too, which is why you still play the game and you still come and watch me do them. But what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to try this for a while, is I'm going to start editing down the videos a little bit so that there's less just of me wandering around and more of, you know, interesting stuff. Now, if I go into a dungeon and fight in a dungeon, I'm going to have that in the video. If I get a new skill or something like that, then I'll have that in the video. Something exciting or interesting happens, I'll have that in the video. But if I'm just walking from here to the village, for instance, then I'll just edit that out, so you don't have to watch me watch me just walk and do nothing. Okay, you get more actual content into each video because we're already up to video number 60, and there's going to be lots of times where we might just be in the mines and stuff like that. So I'll let you watch me do, you know, crafting and stuff like that because I'm really good at it, obviously, and I know you like hearing my sultry voice, so I'm not going to just stop making videos. But I am going to try and have the videos have more actual content in them instead of just like walking to the next village. So what do we need to do today? What we need to do today is we need to make our offerings. So like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to start walking and I'm going to stop talking now. And the next time you see me, I'll be in front of the Godstone. And today we're back. I'm in front of the Godstone. I saved 40 seconds of your life. Alright, so what are we going to do today? So we need to make sure that we're going into springtime. Now, I don't think we're going to try and have babies right away because it takes us a week just to get married. So we have to spend a week getting married. Wait a minute. Can we even give her the flower today? Yeah, we had to pick the flower on today and we give her the flower tomorrow. We've already got the flower, so tomorrow we give her the flower, which should be the first day of spring. If she doesn't like the idea of getting proposed on the first day of spring, I don't know what to do with this woman. Okay, so what do we want to do? Slow sprouts. Now we're going into spring, so I kind of want. I'm not so much worried about fruits or vegetables. Well, I mean, I like the berries because you know our girlfriend likes them. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm definitely not gonna give our ginger away. That would be nuts. We'll give away one piece of wheat, and so now we might do. Now we don't have to worry about Nida. Okay. Except other than getting seeds. So do we want eggs? We're not worried about eggs. Now, a chance to regain an item used in combat would be great, but we don't use them in combat too much. I can live without chickens. I need seeds. Seeds are easy money. This is easy decision to make. Now we just gotta figure out what we're gonna give up. I think we can give up one of our blood fuse because we're gonna make much more in return for that. Catnap. So do we want to increase combat abilities? Now if we have this, then we get an arrow per room, and I think we already got that skill that gets us the boon, right? So monster crit chance decreased. I don't even remember the monsters getting a crit on us, TBH. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. So what are we gonna give them? What do we have a lot of? Lots of turnips. She obviously wants a turnip. Okay, we might have made some bad decisions. Oops. We might have made some bad decisions, but that's okay, right? Bad decisions are fine. So there's our offerings. There's what we've got going for us this week. So that's taken care of. Is there anything else fun going on today? Let's see. Today is Druida Day. That's taken care of. So all we have to worry about is making sure that we are ready for tomorrow, and we have our white rose ready to initiate marriage. I'm gonna grab a dandelion, and so now we'll head on over to the shop and check on it real quick. There's not a... Okay, so we just have to run up. Now we have to run back to the route way. We'll go to town, and through the magic of editing, you won't have to see me make the long walk. And here we are. We're at our shop. Let's see how things are going. Check on supplies, see how bad things are with our orders. Do we need iron? We've got iron. Doesn't look like there's any orders that we're not going to be able to fulfill, which is always good news. Let's check and see how happy our workers are. Want them to be happy, right? Happy workers are happy customers. They both got high energy level. They're both level 1 blacksmiths now. I don't think we get our points until the end of the day, but we're almost there. We're at 401. And so we just got to get to our next level, which will be unknown. Now, remember yesterday, we made those sandwiches. Well, let's go ahead and give Lucy her strawberry, or at least this version of Lucy. As we found out in the previous episode, there are clones of our darling, which could be very interesting for various reasons, and I'm not going to go into right now. Here's a secret for you. I heard Ned Scrumpy likes gassy apple. Ned Scrumpy likes gassy apple. Now, do we know anything about Ned Scrumpy yet? Was that brand new information? Where are you at, Ned? Everything's in alphabetical order. Ned Scrumpy. Alright, so now we know he likes gassy apples and pears. He's intelligent. He's intelligent, but he's weak-willed and he's waterproof. Temporary traits are repel and stench. Now, we could, in theory, I wonder if we give him something that will make his stench go away. If that'll make him like us. But, you know, I think if he's going to be eating gassy apples, I think that's going to be part of the issue to begin with. But let's go see. Alright, let's find out where Ned is. Ned Scrumpy. Where are you at, Ned? Alright, so he lives down there in Testy Acres. And there is a route way there. I'm going to head on down to Testy Acres. And we'll see if we can take care... We can at least get rid of a gassy apple. And see if we can make our friend, our soon-to-be friend, a little bit less smelly. Now see, since this is a short walk, I don't have to edit this out. And so I can gather some more dandelions. There's only one house, a cider house rules. Let's see if Ned's actually home. Is this Ned? This is Ned. Alright, so let's see what he... Now we know he wants gassy apples. Okay. The pear gives him stamina. Gassy apples. That's a rotten apple. Do we even... Yeah, we have gassy apples. Gassy apples, we don't know what they do. But I want to see if we have something that makes him... Because we know he's smelly, right? So if we can give him something that'll make him not smelly... Well, it gives charm. So what is the opposite of smelly? I don't think a fish is going to do it. You think there's a fish that'll take care of stink? There's stench is one of the things that you can have. You can have herbs. Herbs fight stench, right? Flatulence. All right, so scent. So if we give him some time, is scent the opposite of stench? That is a good question. So let's double check here real quick. We've already looked at... So let's look at our flowers, because obviously flowers, most flowers should have something. That's more charm, anti-sickness, and we don't know what those do. Alright, so let's try giving him the... What was it? It was time. Just to see what happens. We'll give him that. And so we got 9 points for that. That's fine, thanks. Here's a secret for you. I heard Edna Teapot likes sugar plum jam. Now see, that is good information. So now let's check Ned Scrumpy's... Let's check his things. So temporary traits are sent. So it wiped out all of his other traits. So now we're not going to give him the apple because we know that that might be overkill. Is there anything else we can give these people? Betty Scrumpy wants that. Jed Scrumpy wants... Oh, we have to go find his... lost effigy. Well, if you're going to lose the effigies to your goddesses, that's your problem. I'm sorry. So now, since we're going to celebrate the return, since we're going to celebrate our... And another good reason to edit these is in case your dad calls you and wants you to help him set the timer up in the garage. Then he insisted that he read the instructions, but he didn't. Alright, so here we go. Simple wood. We should have plenty of healing potions. Let's check. We need to eat our sandwich. Remember, the secret to a good dungeon run is your sandwich. So that's over here under cooked food. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath from running up steps. So we don't want sedative. We don't know what gummy gum pie does. If we eat it, we'll know. We're not going to eat it right now because it might... You won't be hasty with this pastry, so I'm guessing it's also going to be sedative and laziness. We'll find out later. We're going to eat this. Eat the hokey hoagie, and now our stats are... Yeah, these +3s right here, all 3 of these. Stamina, strength, and toughness all went up 3 because it was a 3-star pie. 3-star sandwich. As soon as we get some better ingredients, maybe we'll have a 5-star sandwich someday. Alright, so auto-equip. Good enough. Wait, we got 2 healing potions. No, yeah, 2 healing potions, and I think we're good to go. Remember, the key is just to not get... The game tells you when the monsters are going to attack, so there's no need to just get all crazy. So we're going to continue, we're going to go deeper. So we're going to go down to level 4 this time. I'm going to use my bow. I forget how many arrows we get back this time. I forget how many arrows we get back. Let's see if we get 1 arrow back. I know we're going to get at least 1 arrow back because we appeased the goddess. I don't know if we get 2 arrows back. So on the next one, we're going to try and use 2 arrows, because if we can use 2 arrows per fight, then things are going to be a lot easier. We do that, oop, and we're going to miss. Well, it'll be a lot easier when we actually hit. So we've used 2 arrows. We're going to see what he does. We're going to try that. Oh, clever, clever girl. And so how many arrows are we going to get back? I can't remember if we got the skill. Yeah, we got 2 arrows. So now we can use 2 arrows in every battle. So that's going to make things a little easier. Of course, we don't need any arrows for this, but we got 256 gold. So I think we can go ahead and do the 20 gold boon and see what that gets us. Pretty early. Double damage round ahead. Go ahead and kick their bottom. I wish that would have been a tougher battle, though. Alright, so double damage. Do him and him. Get out of his way. Kablam. I'm going to go down and double damage him. So we're pretty much just one-shotting these things at the moment. Gotta watch out for the... There we go. The spinning blade of doom. Kablam. Got him. So we're on the 5th level. So we're going to stay here on the 5th level. We're not going to go too crazy yet. But look at this. We got a 4-star zinc ore. That's going to be nice to make maybe a better tin sword or a zinc sword. Now we're getting... So it looks like level 5 is where we need to be to get the good stuff. And the question we just have to... Oh, we can use 2 arrows. We have to remember we can't use arrows on those dudes. And we can't miss if we're going to... Got a crit on him, though, didn't we? We'll finish her off. Jump out of his way. So you just got to take your time. Just take your time. And just dodge their attacks as best as you can. Whoops. Don't run into their attacks. That's expert dungeoneering advice from Game Boy. Do not run into their attacks on purpose. Now he's doomed. See what this guy's going to do. He's going to throw a bomb. He's going to throw it there, but we're not even there, sucker. How do you like them apples? Oops. That was terrible, though. Alright, how long is he going to sit here and attack us for? Alright. Got that. So, should we use a healing creme? The creme de la healing? I don't know. We're getting lots of good stuff. I have to be careful. I don't want to die. I don't want to die in general. You know. Alright, so I'm going to use the arrow on him. Come up here. Now we can use... Alright, so apparently their attacks last a long time now. So I am going to use one of our healing creams. And we'll stay out of his way. You have to be careful. You got the knobs because they use the sword attacks that take a long time. And now I'm gonna go ahead and knock him out again. Jump out of her way. Now see, I don't think they can do their special attacks from the back line. Let's see if we switch swords. Does a little bit more damage. Just have to be ready. See? Just have to take your time. Just take your time, people. Take your time and everything's fine. There we go. He's getting ready to attack. Just gonna move out of his way. There we go. I didn't even realize you could slow down the combat in the game. But look at all this good stuff we got. We got 3-star Nymfwing, 3-star Nobai. Getting real close to. I can't remember how many. Let's see. Well, we've only got 1 Nymfwing. I know that we needed like 5 Nymfwings for one of the combat upgrades, and a bunch of the Venom Sacs. Now we haven't seen that eye thing. There's like a sticky eye or a slimy eye or something that we need to get from one of these monsters. I think I did that right. Sorry, I wasn't talking there. I want to concentrate. Alright, what do we got here? A 4-star Witching Cloth. Alright, we're halfway through level 5 and we still got 1 potion left. We're not going to take a meal because that would make us go further into the dungeon, which we're not ready to do just yet. We're going to use it. We know we can... Have to be careful. Alright, so they both attacked that 1 square. These people are the most... These hornets are the most dangerous things we have to worry about, actually. Oops, and standing and letting a saw hit us in the back. That was kind of hard, too. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use our last healing cream. We've got rid of one of our monsters that we have to worry about. Have we used 2 arrows yet, or we just use 1? Can't remember. I'm going to go ahead and use an arrow on him, so we can buy ourselves a little bit more time. Now this thing's getting ready to attack. Coming down there. Now if we defeat, we should get another Nymfwing, because I think those are nymphs. I'm going to let this dude come down here. Now that he's got... Just watch the stamina bar. We can see that his stamina bar wasn't full yet. Just we're getting a little bit further along. We don't have any more healing creams. That's what we have to be careful of. We got some good stuff here. We don't have to go all the way through. We know that we can handle the first few levels of 5, which is getting us the good Nymfwings. So we can just keep doing this. Now I think, I'm not sure, I think that every level is 1 hour. If we're keeping track of time. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and miss that. Gotta try and dodge their attacks. He's just going to go ahead and throw those things. Just dodging attacks is all we're doing at this point. Got a nice crit. Dodging his attack. Come down here, make the attack on him. There's that modem sound. That's cool that one of the monsters is a modem, apparently. I just sat there, I was getting ready, I promise I was getting ready to hit the dodge button, and then it just happened. So I think this is going to be the last battle, because I don't want to go into the next battle and die. So they're just going to do that, which is going to mean we're going to miss. We're going to go on here, kablank, kablank, kablank. We were able to get away with that one. That was a close one. Now the good news is our sandwich stays in effect. So let's see what we get for this one. We fought 2 nymphs. We didn't get any Nymfwings, which is pretty dirty for the game to do to us. But we got a 4-star zinc ore. Let's continue. Now we're going to leave the forest because we still have another sandwich. And look, we still got 66 rep for that. Now we need to get to the next rep level because I think that's where our sister might let us have the exploration skills. Somebody that's further along in the game than me at the moment seemed to indicate that that would happen. Alright, so is it still... Is it day or night? Alright, still the 14th. I think we're just going to turn around and go right back in. Now we don't have any healing potions at the moment, so we have to be careful. Okay? We have to be super careful. We're just going to run in, make a loot grab, and get the heck out of here. Now we can use our arrows, because we get 2 arrows back per turn. So this is just a loot grab is what we're going for this time. And a skill. Trying to get some more skill on that bow. That bow is taking forever to get leveled up. Alright, he hit us hard. Maybe because I was drawing my bow, I was defenseless. But that was my fault. I was just trying, I wasn't paying attention. That was all my fault. Don't blame yourselves for that one, friends. That one wasn't yours. I know you all have done me wrong a few times in this game. But not this time. I'm gonna kablam him. Kablam him. Ooh, look at that, a crit. I wonder if they're more susceptible to crits when they're stunned. That is a good question. Thank you for asking that. So, we got another Violet Slime. We're gonna continue. Go deeper, my friends. Alright, this thing. Alright, so this is that. I just dodged out of the way because I'm an old man and I got confused about which button I was supposed to be pressing. There we go, so one more. Alright. Got all the statues done in record time. So what are we gonna get for doing it? More dusk cherries. Well, this is the only place I've seen to get dusk cherries, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Not out loud anyway. So we're gonna go a few more levels in. We're gonna kablom him. And kablom and miss him. Go up here. Now we have to watch for these rocks. Go ahead and take a shot at him. Got out of that, didn't I? Alright, he should be dead now. So that means we're... Alright, so now if we do that, we take him out. He's just gonna throw a rock at where we ain't. Which is the best situation we can be in, is when they're throwing rocks at where we ain't. Is he gonna attack us again? I just walked right into it. Why did I do that? Because he was just sitting there like he was frozen or something. It tricked me. Alright, so we don't have any healing potions. So do we want to go one more in? Do we want to go one more in? Let's take a vote. Everybody raise your hands. Alright, we got another venom sac and we got another... Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, so everybody wants to keep going. Alright, so we're going to do one more. And then we're getting the heck out of here. As long as we pay attention, we should be fine. We can kill him before he even gets to do anything. He's just going to throw that... Have to avoid this. There we go. So we're going to concentrate on finishing him off. Oh, we can use one more arrow on him. There we go. Because they're kind of... The rock throwing guys are kind of tricky. Ooh, we barely missed that one, didn't we? Alright, so we took care of him. We're gonna let him throw his potion. I don't know where it goes. He's just gonna go there. And we should be able to... Let's use another arrow because we're just done now. Alright, good job. See, we're just grinding dungeon now. Grinding for loot. We don't have to go all the way in. We don't have to go all the way to the end. And we got us some good loot. And now we can leave the forest. So time has passed. We only got 25 rep for that one, which is fine. That's the same amount of rep we would have gotten for doing... I like how our dog walks backwards out of the thing. Alright, so... I'm assuming it's nighttime. Means it's time for us to go back to bed now. Well, let's check our loot real quick. Let's check our skills. The easiest way to check is to do this. Easiest way to check is to do this. The skills... Cob mat. So we already did that one. For this one we need... Oh, we need the seedy tongue. No, we already did the... Now what did she want? She wanted... Venom sacs. 5 venom sacs. And we have 4 venom sacs that match that. So if we do one more run... Do we want to run? We're not going to run out of time. Alright, so let's go back in. We're going to do one more. See if we can get one more venom sac. That's all we need is one more venom sac. I think that's all we need. One more venom sac. Go ahead and use our arrow. We can use 2 arrows per level to get us some extra skill shots in there. No, we're not going to get a venom sac for him. We're just going to get a hobtooth. He had 2 teeth. That's the first one that I've seen to have 2 teeth. He must be one of the rich ones. And we can grind these things all we want. Shot at him. Shot at him. And I don't know if we get bonus damage when they're stunned like that. We certainly should. Certainly should. Wait a minute, did we only get 1 arrow or did we get 2? Let's see what we got going on here. How many arrows are we going to recollect? We only collected 1 arrow. Why did we only collect 1 arrow? Maybe there's a... Oh, I think there's a 33% chance maybe that we'll collect that arrow. So maybe we need to be a little bit careful. I'm going to take a shot at him. He's going to throw a rock. I didn't get hit by it. Okay. There we go. Sword skill goes up pretty quickly. So we only used one arrow that time. So let's see how many arrows we got. We got one arrow again. A 3-star hub tooth. We got to get those wings. I think the monsters are the same each time though. That is a good question. That's another good question. Alright, so here we go with this. Watch for the blue. Got that. Where's the blue? That was red. Go up here. Kablam! Kablam! Remember that show was on Nickelodeon? With Action League now. This is what I get for talking. Alright, let's go. Come on. I don't think we're gonna get the 3 statue bonus. We're gonna get garbage. If we get anything. What kind of garbage are we getting? A zinc sword. Maybe even a tin sword. Alright, it's a 2-star tin sword. Alright. Pay attention, we don't want to get kablammed. There we go, we took him out. They're gonna throw, oh, Alright, I'm stunned. This could be bad. This could be real bad. Alright, so we were able to get out of the way. We got one shot. If I go up here, it does that. Okay, so we got rid of him. So I can come down here now. As soon as I get... There we go. Now I can go up here. Take a shot at you. Come down here. I know that hurts our thing, but it saves us a little bit. I'm going to kill him. Just to get one attack out of it, because this guy telegraphs his attacks a lot better. There we go. Which sword works best? 23. We gotta, yeah, there we go. Gotta dodge him. See if we get a nymph wing for this one. If we get a nymph wing, we might just turn around and leave. No nymph wing. We got a venom sac, though, which is good. All right, do we want it deeper, or we'll go continue because we're on level 5. Our next goal is to complete level 5. Dodged all that. Because I am expert gamer, and we got plenty of arrows. Oops, which I just missed. I just used our arrows, and I wonder if we still get a skill point even if we miss. That's another good question. Lots of fine questions today. This guy should have fewer hit points than the rest of them, so I'm gonna go. Well, he's in the safe zone now, hiding behind that flower. Alright, so he's taken care of. So now we just gotta wait for him to move up. He does something with that potion, then he moves up, and then that's the end of that chapter. Alright, so we got some more good stuff. We're gonna go one more. We gotta find another nymph. Is there gonna be a nymph in this level? No nymphs, but we got that thing. I think we might have come too far. Guess we'll find out here in a second. Alright, the crit is good news. We try and keep him. I'm going to use all of our arrows this time, though, that's for sure. He did a double attack on us. Did we go down a level when I said we weren't going to? We're going to lose our last life. Unless we can get him stunned. And now we've lost our last life. Good content, though. I shall revive you, will be added to your attacks. I suggest improving your strength and toughness. Now wake up. Alright, so how many years did we lose? I think he comes and collects attacks at the end of the year. Speaking of which, it is definitely nighttime now. It is definitely time to go home and prepare for spring. Now, are we going to lose a year of our life and lose our chance to get married? Surely the game wouldn't be that cruel. Surely it wouldn't be. But anything that would defile the good Doctor Who's name, you never know what's going to happen. Low down farm, Dreamer's Nook. I still think we got some pretty good loot, even if we did lose. We should. That's what we get for going in there without the proper equipment. If we just wouldn't have been so devil may care, then things would have been fine, wouldn't they? But no, I had to show off and ruin it. Did we get any poop? Look at this, we got 2 things of poop. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of them up. I wonder if the poop will stay. And we already have a bucket of poop. So if it stays in our bucket, then maybe it'll stay in the field. So now we're going to go to sleep, but I don't have to end this video because we're just going to continue. Get up at 6 a.m. Then we'll go propose to our dear friend with a bucket of poop in our back pocket. Does Mr. Mayweather come now? Yeah, here he comes. Time to pay the tax.